Hello everybody. In this video I am going mainly to cover the severe weather threat which is possible next week again for the same areas that had been hit 2 weeks in a row now. But first I am going to briefly take a look at what's going on right now. So we have a big line of storms from Michigan down to Louisiana, but they're not producing much really. The really active part is in western Mississippi right now. We have only 2 warnings right now, which are 1 tornado warning and 1 severe thunderstorm warning. So we could be seeing damaging winds and quarter-size hail with this storm, as well as the possibility, well, the likeliness of a tornado, because we had a tornado report with this storm earlier. Because if you see here, this is US Highway 61, and the tornado was reported at Highway 61 earlier, and this is the same storm which is located now. So I think the tornado with this could be likely. Otherwise, a lot of flash flooding if you go into Illinois. We had nearly 6 inches of rain in some areas reported today. Yeah, we have 6 inches of rain reported near Chicago. We have many pictures of heavy rain from this. Had so heavy rain, but with all of this, and we still have some rain going on here now, but it's pretty weak. Now it's weakening. So the Storm Prediction Center had a moderate risk earlier today, but I think the moderate risk was not really needed. I think even this slight risk is not the whole area of the slight risk is needed. They made a big mistake today with this outlook, because let's try seeing what outlooks we had earlier today. Okay, so here's the first outlook, which was issued in the early morning hours. We had a big moderate risk area here, including the Midwest and parts of the lower Mississippi Valley. We had also a 45% risk for damaging winds here. Pretty big area. We have 12 million in the moderate risk and 41 million in the slight risk. Now, an hour later, another outlook was issued, again with pretty much the same moderate risk area. The main change was that they shortened the damaging wind significant area and made more north. But then, yeah, this is still the same. This was several hours later. This is still the same. But then they finally realized their mistake, and this was 3 hours ago, I think. So they realized their mistake and they took off the moderate risk. They put in the slight risk in these areas. I think it could be extended into here, maybe. And they took away all 45% areas. So that's the current outlook. But I think that if you see here, I think you should cut off, let's say this area. This should be off, and I think we should have 1 piece here and 1 piece here, slight risk. And possibly this may be cut off too, because the watch has been cancelled there. The severe threat is weakening. The main concern now in the next several hours would be in this area, and later on into this area. Okay, now for tomorrow, we do not have a lot at all going on, so there will be a chance of some more numerous strong storms where you see the see text button. It will be in South Georgia and another same spot in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But if there will be any severe storms, it will be in this area probably. I would extend this a bit into here. So if you live in eastern North Carolina, eastern South Carolina, southeast Virginia, you could be seeing a few severe storms tomorrow. Also in the early morning hours of tomorrow, in the dawn hours, pre-dawn hours, we could be seeing a few isolated severe storms in here. In the Cumberland corridor, in the Cumberland Plateau corridor. So also let me show you the reports. So see here, like I was thinking we'll be having 200 reports today, and we just passed the 50 mark actually, and I think it's very unlikely we would reach 100. I think it's pretty unlikely we would reach 80. So I think we would have about 70 reports today. Yesterday we had 150, and I would have expected 200 yesterday too. So this was pretty much a bust. We had two tornado reports. So one was in southern Illinois, and one was the one I was talking about earlier, over Highway 61 in Mississippi. It was mainly damaging wind, and most storms were near the Detroit area, near the Chicago, east of Chicago. And on Saturday there will be no severe thunderstorms. However, I think that by tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but it's by Saturday, I think that by Saturday they'll be talking about an area of severe weather for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. This would be day 6 and day 7. Okay, so also let me show you the watches quickly. Yeah, we have maybe two tornado watches in Mississippi. So I think we'll be talking about Tuesday and Wednesday, and let me show you why they will be doing that. Oh, my hand is open. So here we go. Let me show you the 18 ZGFS. So let's start with our our 102. So this is Tuesday. Yeah, so this is Tuesday morning, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this is Monday night and Tuesday morning. When you see we'll be we have another similar setup. So we have low pressure in here. We have a trough going down here with snow again in this area, and we have the cold front lining up here. So I think we'll be beginning to get severe weather in this area. But it gets a little bit later, it gets more intense. Like by hour 114, it becomes more clearly defined. This is by Tuesday afternoon, next Tuesday afternoon. So again, we have this big trough with some snow even in Oklahoma and northern Texas Panhandle. And we have a clear cold front here. So in western Illinois and in Oklahoma we have a lot of severe weather, but I think this whole area will be getting severe weather. Then you continue progressing into hour 126. This begins forming into a little bit of a line, exactly like the past two systems. You see here is the cold front, yeah, and we see the trough here, and here's the cold front, so you're getting a lot of severe weather out of this area, I think. Now, into hour 138, this begins weakening a bit. So the best chance for severe weather would be in the Ohio Valley and parts of the Tennessee Valley. but possibly isolates severe weather into here too. But then look how that weakens a bit later. Now look at this. There's practically nothing here, and in fact, the best chance for severe weather is actually coming to this area. So if you're more into the northeast, I think this would be just rain. A few strong storms. Maybe in here a few strong storms embedded. Finally, in an hour 150, as you see, there's barely nothing except rain. Maybe a few isolated strong storms in here, but mainly just rain. So I think past Alabama is completely weakened just as this time, and maybe even weaker. However, we should still keep an eye on this, because this might turn out to be something still. So here are my thoughts. So the purple area, I'm not meaning the severe weather outbreak, I'm just meaning the purple area is the best chance for severe weather next week. Again, the same areas practically, especially in here. And then this area has a chance of severe weather, but but this area is the biggest chance. And I did not make a forecast as this. I didn't make a forecast as this moves east. As this moves east, I did not think it's it's still too far out, so I'm not sure what will happen. But I think that there'll be a lesser chance of severe weather. I think that this area will become a chaos. It will be no more of purple, but this red could still be. I still put this red somewhere for this area, perhaps. Let me say, yeah, like this. This will be mainly the main area, which could see a few severe storms. But farther south and here in the southeast, severe. No. If you live in the southeast, no. In strong, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Strong storms. Even though, I think it will not be too much. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Stay safe with these storms. I'll be having more updates on this in the next several days. And so I hope you like this video. So stay tuned to US Weather Plus, and have a good evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.